Alrighty, I've got the microphone on. Hopefully people are able to hear me. Welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you all in the house. And yes, it is Sunday, April the 10th. And people saying, I can hear you from Tracy Bills and C&D Boy and a bunch of others. Okay, welcome and glad to have you all on board. And good to see everyone. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and this is the Volcano Eruption live stream. And we may be renaming this Volcano Eruption live stream to something else in the very near future. I am working on something, but it will still be volcanoes in the title, but we're going to possibly change it to something a little simpler. And hopefully it will be easy to remember and able to be something that everyone can work with. Anyhow, welcome to all of you. I see we've got a whole bunch of people in here already. Right now, the mods in here are Paulzilla and C&D Boy. And I think Arizona Snowman is in the background there somewhere, as well as Piggy, I hope. And they should be okay. We will see how well things work out and go from there. So, anyhow, good to see everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board. First one in the channel today was Anna Wallner. And Anna gets the cookies. So, Anna, there are your lava cookies. As we promised. And, you know, since I'm feeling generous, I think our second runner-up there was Henry, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, hang on, it was Wormhand, not Henry. Wormhand. Well, why is my thing going crazy here? Wormhand, where are you? There's Wormhand. Wormhand gets a cookie too, since he was a close second. So there we go. We'll fix everything up, and that is awesome. And okay, I'm gonna say hello to everyone, and we'll start. Hooray! There you go, Wormhand. You got a stack of cookies no matter what, and hopefully you'll enjoy them as much as Anna enjoys hers. Thanks, but I didn't have to perfect. He has his first new work day. Wishing him luck. Well, yeah, tomorrow will be his new first work day, and we do wish Perfectibility 999 the best of luck, and hopefully everything goes well for him on his day one tomorrow. So, cool to see. Anyway, let's get at saying hi to all you wonderful people, and we'll start out with Spooky Avocado and Sharon Stewart. Kate is here, Dodger, Anna Wallner, of course, Do Free and Wormhand. Going up some more, Henry Nelson, Mars 2028, Kevin Haynes, Tracy Bills, I don't know if I mentioned those already. William Bull, also back again, good to see you. And going up the list a little bit more, Sharon Stewart is in the house. Mark McLean, welcome back. Going up some more, Brian, Perfectibility 999, of course. Tetra is in the house. I didn't jump over you, Tetra. I see ya. Sue Hayes is here, and thanks. Scott Hartman also made it in. Kate is here. Did I see Sharon Stewart already? We know Henry's here. Okay, we got Wormhand too, and going up a little bit more to see who else made it in. Tom Dice also here, and Hermione made it back in. Good to see you. Tracy Bills in the house. I think I said that already. Wow. I'm repeating myself. Mona Alfano is also back. Good to see you, Mona. And going up a little bit more, Sharon P made it in. Good to see you. Adele also here. And going up some more to see who else. We got Sue Hayes, I think. And moving up the ladder a little bit more to see who else is in here. And going up and seeing what we got here. We got Spooky already. Alright. I'm just going up real quick here trying to see if I missed any of the other names. I know there was a lot of chatting going on. Guys like Don Arnold, and I might have missed him earlier. But welcome. Aloha, Don. Let's see. Phil, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And let's see. Did I miss anyone else going up the ladder here? Doesn't look like it. I think we've got most of you good people. And we probably even got the bad ones. I'm kidding. OFU Lux from Luxembourg. We got a CVET69 is also here. A Liz Markman Moiler. Welcome. I'm glad to have you back on board. And I am up as high as I can go here, and don't see any other new names, but we'll go back down to the bottom. And we're seeing a little bit too much blue in there, so if we can slow that down a bit. And Jan Arts also back in there. Welcome. Alba Girl made it in. And let's see, Do Free, I think I said your name already, so not a problem. And let's see, who else did I miss? I'm looking to see. We got William, we got Anna. Okay, I think we're good with names for right now, and that is all good for now. So let me, I just got to make some notes here. Santa Claus, no, Santa's not here yet. And okay, yeah. All right, there we go. Did you get C&D? Yeah, I got him. He's here. I see him. And full living color. I did mention him as far as the mods were concerned, so we're good. Anyway, we're gonna get at it and see what we can find out here with our lovely volcanoes. And this is from about 5 hours ago, is what we're actually looking at, about 5.5 hours ago. It is not live, and that has to be stated because some people get confused by that. But you do see some birds flying around, and that was what Etna looked like earlier today. It is off-gassing or continuing to smoke a little bit on the top, as we can see. And that is, it's all cool, and we do see that up top here, and that's all right. And we'll move over to our next screen. Of course, this is what it looks like in Sicily right now. It is dark, and it is 10:02 in the evening there. So that's what we're seeing. And we will go back in time a little bit so you can see what it looked like a little earlier in the day, 14:34, so about 2:35 in the afternoon, and that's what it looked like. A little different view, and definitely a lot less snow there than before. And when we go to the other cameras, of course, we see it is in the darkness. Oh, that one's not working at all. That's okay. So, all right, let us carry on. We want to head over to our wonderful Gelding Gedarler, and we will see if we can find some lighter frames here. Unfortunately, it's not very good visibility there today at all. cloudy for the most part, but it didn't snow, which is really good. So let's move over there. This is what we are seeing, and as you can see, it's not very good visibility with the way the cloud is fairly light, and it's creating everything kind of to be a silhouette in a way. Bad light. Anyway, if we scroll through, we can see that it does change, but not by much. And that is getting near the afternoon. When we look, we can see that a lot of that snow has melted. There's that berm up on the top here. Definitely seeing less snow all the way around. A lot of that stuff has melted too. We don't see any more on the hill here. So hopefully it will continue to melt, and we will get some nicer weather happening. I still notice my cracks that were there. Boy, that refreshed real quick. That was actually pretty fast. Usually it takes a lot longer. And let's see, we're gonna get to this picture. Hey, that one took a little while. There we go. And that is a shot of our parking lot 3 down there, and down in the foreground there is Knothaggie Valley. And when we zoom over, we can see how that lava is laying in there. And that location of the lake that you see on the map would have been somewhere around here, but that no longer exists. So we'll see where it finds its new low point in there, if it does at all. I'm thinking that for the most part we'll see the water flow around the edges of the lava flow for the time being, and perhaps create pools along the sides here. We'll see what happens. Storm Chaser 1211 is here as well. And how many cars can the parking lot hold? Actually, let's go back over there, just sort of kinda, if I can get it to move over there, and let me explain how that works. Okay, the parking area, basically along here you can probably put about 40 vehicles, so you can park on either side there. But this field here, this is their overflow parking, and you can probably get I don't know, 400 or 500 in there maybe if you park them nicely. So I hope that helps. This particular parking lot is huge if you park in there, and I don't think like when I was there, I think I seen maybe 200 cars parked here in total. So there was quite a few, and they are there. Anyway, just looking here real quick, there's the end berm. Very hard to see in this type of light, but you can see it right there, and that's the end of the lava flow out of Knothaggie. And let's carry on with what we're seeing. We want to pop over to the harmonic tremor chart. Unfortunately, thanks, needs some sort of a scale. No problem, Colin. That is all good. Yeah, it's a fair-sized parking lot, and definitely big enough to accommodate pretty much anything that gets thrown in there. Anyhow, looking at our harmonic tremor chart, yeah, they tried to fix it, and then we see dead space, and then you notice they got a little bit of information, then they found all of a sudden it re-triggered and didn't show anymore. So I'm not sure what to say about it. I did refresh, and this is still what we see, so we're not seeing what we needed there. It is broken. Let's see, who else made it in here? Diane Craig, welcome. Glad to have you back on board. We're going to go down and look at the Grindavik chart to give us a little bit more of an idea of what is going on. And you see here, it is kind of on a downward trend right now with what we see. And we see a few little spikes in here for the Grindavik area, and then a couple bigger ones not too far apart. So we'll probably see those in the wee hours of our earthquake maps, and these would be in the later hours, but very small quakes, or at least a distance away from Grindavik, whereas we're seeing everything else there. So anyway, yeah, let's carry on though, and we will move over to our earthquakes. There we go, and let's get that going. First thing, I did set this map for 3 days, so newest are in red, oldest are in blue, and we are going from the 7th to the 10th of this month, and that's what we see there. So zooming in, we do see our cluster out here, or if you want to call it a swarm. We do have some smaller ones there, 1.49 kilometers down, 9:04 a.m. Then we've got this guy here, 1.1, 10 kilometers down, 6:12 a.m. This other guy is 1.1, 11 kilometers down, 9:56. And various other ones here that are kind of small, 0.9, 11 kilometers down, 2:27 a.m. And right here as well, 1:10 a.m., 0.9, and 12 kilometers down for that. And again, my mouse is continuing to zoom in for no reason. I'm going to have to fix that. I didn't change it out yet. So, and that one was from yesterday, that 1.1 at 21:11. So I'm not going to worry about those. Part of yesterday's swarm. We do see something that looks newer right there. Just a little guy, 1:03 a.m., 0.8, 8 kilometers down. And as we get closer to the coast here, we do see this one, 1:34, 10 kilometers down. And it was a 1.1. And let's zoom out a little bit. We see these older ones, a very tiny one right there. And again, this morning at 1:46, 0.38 kilometers down. When we slide over here, we see the other ones that we've seen before, but we also have this new one, 11:50 a.m., 0.76 kilometers down. And that is what we're doing there. And let's see, we want to get these other ones here. 5, this is down at Astja, and this is 5:30 a.m., 4 kilometers down, 1.5. And I think he has a friend. Yeah, maybe this guy. This other one was from earlier, much earlier, 2:15 or 2:19 a.m., 0.3, 5 kilometers down, and that would be good. All right, trying to see if there's anything else that I missed here. These ones here, we do see a few little ones. I don't know if this is some kind of a swarm. 33 minutes after midnight, 0.4, 5 kilometers down on that guy. And this one, 34 minutes after midnight, 0.4, 4 kilometers down. And then we've seen these other 3 here. I don't know if it's maybe a big truck going by. 8:26 a.m., 0.2, 4 kilometers down. I don't think the trucks drive at 4 kilometers down, but that is a 0.3, 8:18 a.m., 5 kilometers down. And this guy here is at a 0.1, 5 kilometers down at 2:53 a.m. And there we go. Okay, I want to get back over, well, we've seen what we've got at Astja, so that's all right. Definitely going to keep an eye on this. Hopefully it will move forward in the future and we'll see something happen from there. Bardabunga, according to this chart, has nothing new. There's a little tiny one here, and that would have been somewhere around midnight or a little earlier perhaps. Yeah, 32 minutes after midnight, 16 kilometers down, quite a distance down, really not going to have any effect. We see here at, I'll get the name, Grimsvatn. There we go. Grimsvatn is not doing a heck of a lot, and those were all old. We do see this one here up, could have been a surface quake, 1.2, 6:52 a.m. and that's not too far away from Hekla, but not right there, so I'm not sure what that's all about. This one, 0.3, 4:06 a.m. on that guy, and this guy is a 0.1 at 9:46 a.m., 5 kilometers down. And want to keep going, and we will see what else. These are all old quakes from before, nothing really new. And the bigger new stuff is out here right at the tip of our peninsula, and of course this is the Reykjanes Peninsula for those who are not aware of it. And if we zoom in, this is the city of Reykjavik, the capital city. And if we slide over here, this is the international airport, Keflavik Airport. Keflavik, Reykjanesbær and Jarvik are the towns there. And then of course down here we have Grindavik and the Blue Lagoon and the power plant right beside the Blue Lagoon. All right, let's have a look at what this little swarm is doing here out in the water on the Reykjanes Ridge. And this particular one, 2.5, 7 kilometers down, 2:10 a.m. And his friend here, 2:55 a.m., 2.1, 7 kilometers down. And these other ones here might have been from a little bit earlier, yesterday. Yep, 1.9, and that is from yesterday. These other ones are newer, 259.6, or sorry, 1.6, 8 kilometers down. This is 5 kilometers down, 1.4. And this one here is 7 kilometers down for this 1.4 from 2:54 a.m. We do see some little stragglers happening 57 minutes after midnight, and that is 3 kilometers down, 0.7. And then we see this little guy here, 0.7 as well, at 3:42 a.m. and he was a whopping 6 kilometers down. The only one we didn't get is this guy here, and that is a 0.1 at 2:52 a.m., 7 kilometers down. And that kind of takes care of what's out there in the water. I'm not sure about this guy here. Yeah, yesterday's at 2200, and that looks like it might have been a surface quake or very close to it, as they don't have a depth measurement. These other ones here, very close to midnight. Yep, 25 minutes after. 0.5, 4 kilometers down. And we will get over on the other ones. This again, yesterday's stuff. Whoa, come on, why are you zooming in all the time? My mouse is doing weird things today. Every time I click, it wants to zoom in. There, just like that. I didn't click on it the other way. Anyway, our volcano sits right around here, and that's Ragnar, of course, or if you're so inclined and want to call it Fragdalfjall, you can. But that is the area, and of course I zoomed in without wanting to. This is that Nadhagi Valley, and that's the lake I was speaking of, that we don't see anymore. And that is now filled up with lava in here. And we'll see where the new lake forms. It'll be interesting. This is the Nautkriki area, and these are all old. We don't see anything newer around there. Why is this thing not allowing me to keep going here? Zooms in when I don't want it to. We do see some new ones out here, 8:36 a.m., 0.9, and we've got this guy here, 11:44 a.m., 0.5. Okay, I don't need that, Paul, thank you. 0.6, 1:13 a.m., 5 kilometers down. This guy is 0.6, 4 kilometers down, 56 minutes after midnight. And this one here, 0.8, 5:37 a.m., 5 kilometers down. So that's what we're seeing. Oh, there's one here amongst the little swarm that we've seen there, and 0.8, 5 kilometers down. And that is at 9:40 a.m. Okay, so let's back out here and just see. I'm going to compare with the other earthquake maps just to kind of see what we've got going on, because I don't trust either chart anymore. Anyway, that zooming in out here, we do see these guys, and we of course see them. That was yesterday's yet, so they are showing some of yesterday's as well as today's. And there we go. Yeah, that was from yesterday as well. I'm not going to worry about those so much. We know they're there and doing their thing. We did have that 1.2 here. I don't think the other one said it was that big, but 6.7 kilometers down at 5:50 a.m. Kind of got me wondering. I'm going to have to start comparing these before I start my show, I think. To see which one is a little bit more accurate and or reliable. And here, of course, we see the two that they're indicating right around Astja that we didn't see. This one is 0.4. What is it? It's a 1.44 kilometers down. Missing something there. Where's the other one? There it is, 1.1 right there. And that one is way down, 18.6 kilometers for that 1.1. That's very, very deep, considering what we normally see in that area. And I don't see too much else there. And we did look at Astja and Bardabunga, or sorry, Grimsvatn and Bardabunga. They don't show anything on the map here. If we go back down to Katla, we don't see anything there. This one does indicate this guy though, and that is a 1.2, not too far away from that lake, 1.1 or 100 meters down. So like I say, probably a surface quake of some sort, or just right close to the surface. Doesn't look like there's anything that could have slid off of there. You never know. Might have been some ice breaking or falling. Don't know if that is the case over there, but anything is possible, so we don't dismiss that at all. And let's go back over in our general area. We checked those out. We did not see anything really wonderful. I did not see this 1.1, 4 kilometers down, 9:10 a.m. So at least we are covering some of that, and I'm going to zoom that one back out so I can refresh it later on without trouble. If we look at the other chart here, I don't know what this one is doing, why we're seeing so many of these other larger quakes out here. It's saying at 2:10 it had that 2.5 almost, yeah, and this is the 2. So interesting. And of course they're saying, yeah, we got that one, we got this. This guy, I wasn't in there. That was from yesterday. That's why we did not see anything else happening in the other area around here. These we already looked at, so I think I'm going to leave them alone. This is probably from yesterday. No, according to this map, it was from 1522 today. So again, worthy of checking all the maps or charts to see what the differences are. And this one was not on either one of the other ones, but it does indicate a 1.31, 3.2 kilometers down. So interesting, very interesting. Didn't see this guy either. 0.43, 7 kilometers down. That was actually yesterday's. That may be why we didn't see it, but makes a guy wonder what the heck they got going on in the charts there. And I think these other ones we got. So I think we will leave those guys be for right now. Hey, Gura, welcome, as well as Craig Thor. Good to see you. Old Mummy of Hamsters and Trev T also on the channel. Welcome, you guys. Sophie made it in as well. And did I miss anyone else that I wanted to say hi to? I think we're good for right now. Oh, Seth, not sure what you retracted, but okay. Welcome, Seth. And looking at Alba Girl we got earlier, and I think we got most of you good people. Oh, SSYT TV, welcome. And let's see, Arya Merapi, yeah, that's on our list. We will be looking at Merapi, but right now we are going through the ones that we normally go through first. So we will try to continue with that pattern. And let me finish off with this at first here, though, since I did want to put it back to that guy. And working our way through all the volcanoes. Just a quick peek. This is Sakurajima in Japan, and Sakurajima, of course, has a fairly decent cloud happening up there. And there we go, it updated a little bit better. I was wondering why it looked so dark yet. It should have been light. There we go. Okay, it is smoking. If we look at it from the long distance shot, we can see it there as well. And I don't see my ship coming in, and don't know what's going on. Let's keep looking though. Here is a shot of Mount Fuji, and looks pretty awesome in the morning light. Moving over, we do see Aso-san. And Aso is smoking a little bit, or steaming. We don't see all that much coming from it. It is being fairly quiet, and that should be about it for those ones. Actually, we got one more. I don't know how well that picture is going to be, but that is, oh boy, horrible picture. And of course, that is Suwanoshi Jima, and because of the camera being so far away from it, it's gives you a fairly poor and low quality picture, but that is better than none. At least we know when it is erupting, when the clouds aren't there. But that's what we're seeing, and nothing I can do about trying to fix that. Hopefully somebody in the future may do something about it and replace that camera. And let's see what else we got going. 3-minute warning. Thanks, Kate. I appreciate that. And that is awesome. Mark McLean, welcome. And let's see, who else is snuck in here? I think, oh, Laura Rennie, welcome. I'm glad to have you back on board. And I think we got everybody else. Okay, we will carry on and get to our next volcano. And this is Taal, and Taal is in the dark, so we're not going to see that right now. let us pop over to the ones that are in the light yet. And I think I'm going to hit that one the wrong way. Where's my list? There we go. I wanted to show you the Azores real quick while it's still light outside. And let's see, there we go. And there is a picture of one of the harbors. And we do see that. The lights just came on a few minutes ago here. So unfortunately very cloudy and looks like raining out there in the water. We don't see Pico Island at all. If we go to this shot, this is that cove, and a lot of white water in there. That's telling us that those waves are really churning, and they have some pretty heavy-duty stuff coming in there. As you can see, there's some little I don't know what you want to call them, but rocks sticking up that are really kind of busting up some of those waves. And you can see in these shots here, there's a lot of wave action in there. And that looks pretty awesome. Let's carry on. We got this one here. Got this one back. We weren't able to see that yesterday or the day before, but I am glad it is back now. Hey, Joseph Fields, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And that is cool. So... And while we're there looking at the Azores, this is our quick earthquake map. So the link for this, of course, is EQ Azores. And you guys can type that in. The ones from yesterday, 1.8 we seen. Oh, that's actually from today. That is a new one. And this one was from yesterday, this 2.2. And then we have another one right here, and that is fairly current, and that is our latest, showing at 1338. And that was from today on St. George, and that was a 2 in magnitude. Now, some of these, you know, I wish they would actually have a thing where they would get rid of the ones that they didn't need anymore. Like if we have an option to set it for you know, 3 days or 5 days or something. You know, they just plant all of them on there and leave them there. We need to get rid of the other ones so we don't have to look at them. So that is unfortunate because, you know, we can't really see what's on there. Anyway, they still consider it an alert level 4 out there, so still anything is possible. Hey, Tom Caruso, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Okay, I am going to plant you on to Merapi right now, since I am going to go for a break. And that is wonderful. Hey, Arizona Snowman, good to see you. And thanks for popping in. And all right, we will go take a quick break. So for all those people who have joined us, please consider hitting that like button if you are enjoying the stream, if you haven't done that yet. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider hitting the subscribe button, and that would be awesome, and it would help us out. And on that friendly note, I am going to go take a break because otherwise I am going to continue to yak way too much and I'm never going to have a break. Don't go away, you guys. Lots more to come. This is the first quarter, so we'll continue on with our wonderful volcano stream shortly. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling, play nice in the sandbox or lava box or something. I'll be back. Alrighty, I've got the microphone back on, and hopefully you good people are all here yet, and thanks for sticking around. You're welcome, Tom Caruso, and yeah, Sao George is the island that it's on, but as far as the actual name of a volcano, that they have not yet given because it has not yet erupted, and I think that's something that they'll have a real name for it once we get into it. Thank you, Kate and Sharon, both of you. Glad that you can hear me as well as Sue. Thanks, and hopefully that answers your question there, Tom. It's not that they don't have a good name. It's just they don't have a volcano yet to call a name, so they're just calling it Sao George. So all cool for right now. Anyway, we'll see what happens. And okay, carrying on with what we've got. Of course, Merapi is on the screen, and I want to go to the Merapi screen on my side here, and move things around a little bit. As soon as I can find it, there it is. And of course, things have changed again. They've done a few things with it. All right, why is that not showing me? There we go. Supposed to be a little bit before that. We will see a little bit of lava coming down that hill. Something like about there. So that was kind of a little bit of a bacon flow, and that was not too long ago. That was at 26 minutes after the hour, and that's about as fresh as we can get. It's probably still tumbling at the bottom end, so we're all good. And let's see, yeah, that's nice lava heading down the hill. We like it. It's bacon, extra bacon. You bet, Wormhand. Definitely like seeing that. So all good, and bacon, bacon, bacon going down the hill. And let's see if we find ourselves our next one. They did have a bunch of good eruptions. That it was, continuing to do exactly what it's been doing for the last little while. I just want to get you back to a bigger one here. That one was right around here. This again about 2:30 in the morning, and I'll bring that forward by just a little bit to expedite the process here. Get the time on, and there it goes. So that was about 2:30 this morning, their time, or 2:31, and that is what was coming down the hill. So lots of lava, and it definitely did some moving, and you can see how those chunks of lava literally explode when they get going down the hill, and they open up wide, and yeah, lava bits, my favorite. And yeah, we do have bacon the seed is better. Dr. Fox, bacon bits are okay though. Yeah, I do agree, Craig Thor. Bacon seeds are better, and we like it. So awesome, quite awesome. All right, let's see if we can slide back and find another one of those wonderful shots here. There were a few, but some not quite as elaborate as others. And let's see what we got here. Oh, little ones. I want big ones. Let's see if we can get back to that really big one. All right, so right around here. This is another about an hour earlier, I guess. And I'm going to just advance it a little bit. There we go. And this is where this one started throwing stuff out. And that was pretty awesome as well. And this was one of the bigger eruptions that I've seen during the night here. And I did go back through them, and it looked pretty awesome to see this. because that was a lot more lava coming out. That's almost bacon, rather than being bacon bits. It's definitely bacon. So lavely to see that. And let's see. Hey, Nancy Buchanan is here. Welcome. Owl Mummy of Hamsters also here. Good to have you on board. And yeah, that fanned right out. That is actually looking pretty darn good. And a lot of material coming out in that particular eruption from it. And of course this thing just, it keeps popping it out in spurts. So, it's a very tall volcano, and I don't know what the pressure levels are like and what it takes to get that magma and the gas all moving up to the top of the hill. But you can imagine if you got 12,000 feet to go through, those are long pipes, right? Or 11,000 feet, whatever it is. Very, very long way up. Oh, I forgot, but I made it. Karen, welcome. Glad to have you on board, and glad you made it. So that is pretty awesome. And that is a fair amount of lava being thrown out of there. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And hey, while we're here, let's pop over. We'll come back to this in a second. Let's just pop over while we have daylight, and we're going to go take a look at White Isle Volcano. But that's from yesterday. What the heck is going on? I had it from today. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll just look at this one. Not so good looking. A little fuzzy in the morning. I think it's a wet camera or something. 8:20 a.m. on the 11th. Oh, and that's back to the 9th. So yeah, we're not going to get the best pictures here because of the time of day. Again, this is the 9th. It should be the 11th over there. I'm going to refresh that one as well, and just head to the top so we can see it. There we go. And all right, come on screen, you can go back over there. What'd you do? Let's refresh that and see what happens. Oh, hang on, I know what the problem is. I see my problem. Never mind, that's a technical issue from the operator here. Let's get it back on the right screen. Not that one, this one. That should be it. No, not quite. My bad. How about that? That works. And we got to get rid of that Merapi thing, though. There we go. All right, and that looks a lot better. Ruapehu, and this is on our wonderful New Zealand, and that's what we're seeing there. That's what it was like this morning. And if we take a look at a couple of the other shots there, I like the way that cloud just kind of sits there in the valley. That's pretty awesome looking. And as we go back, we see earlier in the morning some pretty golden cloud or golden sunshine on top of that. So Ruapehu as a golden volcano. Gotta love it, you guys. And Ruapehu in the north. And again, this hasn't refreshed. Let's get to what it looks like today. There we go. And that is from the north, and we do like seeing that. It's nice and clean and happy. So this one being kind of bad. I don't know what we're gonna do with this. They're not out there to clean that lens every day, so hopefully one of them will get up there and do that for us eventually. Getting back to our other shots here, and let's see if we can turn the right ones back on and the other ones back off to be able to see what we've got on the screen. No, not that one. How about that one? No. Unfortunately, they're not labeled, so it's difficult to do here, guys. Bear with me. And no, And there we go. Now we got them. All right, we'll pop back a little bit more and see if we have some really good-sized eruptions. We had one somewhere right around here. If I got it in the right spot, yep, going ahead by a few seconds. And there you can see a little bit more lava coming down. It looked pretty awesome. While that's doing that, I'm just going to slide back on the bottom here and see if we can find any more neat ones coming out. They did zoom in on it for a while there, so that kind of messed things up as far as the way the screen was sitting. So yeah, most of it was pretty heavy clouds before that. This next one here, I can probably back that up a little bit just to get it at the start of it. And it really didn't look like that big of a lava fall out of there. And that should be about it. And as we watch this go down again, you can see it. It's taken this other path, which is really, really cool. What Agnes and I would enjoy heading more background information about Azores volcanoes. Okay, Tom, I will definitely look into that. That is something I can probably work on to get a little bit more information and show you how some of those rifts actually work there. So definitely a different way that the volcanoes happen there as opposed to what we see in places like, as an example here, Merapi that's on the screen. So they are more rift vents when they open, and we'll have to do that. I'll see what I can dig up for you, because there is a lot of interesting stuff out there, and I do agree it would be kind of a neat one to throw in there for you, Tom. So we'll do our thing. Anyway, looking at this, I don't think there was any super major big ones that we've seen, and it kept on doing this. So I'm not going to worry about Merapi too much right now. It does on occasion spit out quite a bit of lava, but again, it's not a flow. It's just you know, the one-time shot kind of thing, and then we're waiting for more to come out. And this, of course, is not as big as I thought it would be here. So, all right, let's see. Oh, we have one. There's the one that I wanted. It's just before that. So right from this one, and then we'll keep it going here. I'll move it ahead a few times. Okay. And that should be a fairly decent one as it comes down the hill. And there you can see it starting to go. And we'll get a little bit more coming out of there right away, because it did light up fairly well here. So extra bursts, little extra bubbles, if you will, of wonderful lava coming out of there. Oh, come on, don't make me wait. Let's speed it up. There we go. I moved it ahead by 5 seconds, and I don't like waiting for lava. Lava is slow. So there we go. Bacon, I like it. That looks a little bit better, you guys. And that is pretty awesome to see. So all good, all wonderful. And while we're all in the mood for looking at a little bit of bacon, I think what I will do is throw some extra bacon in here for you, and we'll make sure that you get your lavely goodness for today. And let's see, I just got to find my extra bacon, and oh, we'll do it on here. For instance, Azores has 27,626 small tremors on St. George. Yeah, those tremors, that's because the whole thing is being pushed up, and that's kind of what it was doing. And a lot of those actually aren't really going to indicate too much. But Tom, I'll leave that with me for the next streams here, and we'll go through all that, because there was a lot of uplift, and there was some deformation, and of course we know that there are rifts or cracks basically in different places. Anyway, let me get you to some real looking bacon, and we'll see if we can make this happen. 5-minute warning. Thanks, Kate. Appreciate that. And let's go over to here for a second. And we are looking at day 70 from our Icelandic volcano eruptions. And I figured I'd leave this one on here. It does switch to a single screen right away, so that would be pretty awesome. But there is a fair amount of lava flowing out of there, and there we go. That's what we wanted to see, and we do see how well it does come out at times, and just leaves that lava just hanging there, and that is pretty awesome. At least I think I lined it up to the right eruption, so hopefully it'll work. Hey, Yvonne is here. Good to see you. And just in time. So, just in time for a little view of lava. And I guess that's not the right eruption that I wanted. How about right here? Well, it should be a little closer. Let's see. There we go. This one. This works for me. This is actually catching it in an eruptive state, so looks pretty awesome to me. And yep, it is. It's Ragnar. And Ragnar, when it was still fairly young, only on day 70, and we did like it. A lot of interesting stuff happened since then. And I'm just looking for more outbursts of lava here. Right about there, and that should show you a decent one as well. So Echo the bot also in the house. Welcome, good to see you, Echo. It used to be so exciting every night. Yes, you know, and Adele, it really truly was, because there was always some different little aspect of the volcano that would kind of pop out, and all of a sudden, you know, like this kind of thing, where it went off the sides, and we really seen how much lava was in there and coming out, and things breaking off, and all kinds of good stuff. Pretty awesome to see some of that. And I know it does bring back memories. I certainly do remember it well, and I like that kind of stuff. So that's just a little bit of a taste of lava for those who needed lava. And okay, this was the cam on Equipment Hill. Yep, this was. This may be the one that actually floated away. Or was it? No, the other one might have floated away. But it was down fairly low, and it wasn't very good. It was raining there that day, by the way, just so you're aware of that. And let's see, we'll give one more sploosh here. And that was about here. And then we will consider going for a quick break, you guys. So for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider doing that. That would be great. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. Would really be awesome. Okay. Oh, and Kamchatka Peninsula erupted yesterday on the 9th, 30,000 feet. as per Volcano Discovery. Okay, thanks, Suhays. So one of the ones on Kamchatka erupted big time. That is interesting news. We'll definitely have a look and see what we can figure out from there. But this is pretty awesome. I figured we'd share this out and just have a peek at it for you guys. It is break time though, so if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider helping us out and hit that like button. Of course, it's the easiest way to support the stream and really make a big difference. So the more likes, the better the YouTube analytics and the better off we are. And on that note, also, if you have not yet subscribed and you want to see more of these wonderful shows, by all means, do hit that subscribe button. And who got the cookies? Oh, I don't know. I think we handed those cookies out. I think they already got eaten. I can't even remember who got the cookies. It's been so long ago. Oh boy. Yeah, I think it might have been Linda that got cookies. I'm not sure. Wormhand got cookies. He got a stack right there. I can see he took a bite out of the top one. So he was actually a second. No, it wasn't Tom. It was Anna Wallner. Anna Wallner got him. And I'm happy she was first. Okay, on that friendly note, let's get you over to some other volcano that we can actually see. And I'm not sure which ones are going to be available right now, but we'll definitely have a look. Vegan Crane is here. Welcome. Did you know that the Rikens means smokable, translated to English? Smokable? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Rikens means smokable, translated to English. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Vegan Crane. That's interesting. I never knew that. Let's see. I wanted to pop over here to Popocatépetl first and see if it's actually showing up. And it is not, because I stopped it. That's about as much as we see of Popocatépetl. And no, I didn't stop it. It's actually moving and showing 16:02 on the clock. Most of the snow melted, which is really, really good. But we have very, very poor visibility. And I did stop this one, though. That was Fuego. And that was from 10:41 a.m. And that is about the best you get to see. And this is what it looks like now, unfortunately. So I am going to leave you here. +3. Yep, thanks. I'm going to take that break, you guys. And let you know I will be coming back with bacon seeds, which is awesome and wonderful. So please don't go away. Keep smiling. Play nice in the lava. And I will get back here in about 5 minutes with our wonderful bacon seeds. Keep smiling. Don't go away. And I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and boy oh boy, what a mess. Food everywhere. Fruit fight. It looks like somebody had a fruit fight. Anyway, I did say bacon seeds. It is time, you guys, and we will do our thing. Thank you, Yvonne, and C&D Boy, and Kate, and Sue, and Paul, and everybody else. Okay, I am back. And Linda says, I'm back too. Okay. All good. All right. Let's keep going here and have a quick peek at our wonderful bacon seeds. And oh yeah, this one was our last one from yesterday, which is pretty nice. I like that one. Let's get our first one, and this guy has got a dirty nose. For a white pig, he's got a dirty nose. But definitely looks like he's wearing his makeup, or her makeup, eyeshadow and everything. It looks pretty awesome. The fruit fight is attracting lots of monkeys. As long as it's only monkeys, they pick up after themselves, don't they? And let's get on. Here is a hi mummy kind of situation, and mummy checking on her little one. And boy, that little one is so small, mummy could eat it and with one bite. Not that she's going to. Anyway, that does look pretty awesome. Let's get to our next one here. We love it. And there is another wonderful little Dalmatian bacon seed. They are always nice looking. I like those guys. Pretty awesome if you ask me. Now this, yeah, and again, has a straight tail, not a curly tail. Gotta wonder about that. And here's one that's calling Skip the Dishes, asking for all meat pizza, skip the bacon. Love it. And this is a very, very, very tiny little bacon seed, and you can see that this is just a little one, very, very young, and I'm surprised that it can even stand up. And there's another one right behind it, but unfortunately he's camera shy, so we can't see him. Oh, they need a curling iron to give it a curl. Okay, I guess. Hey, Maria is here. Welcome. Good to see you on board. Maybe 1 day old. The cord is still on his belly. Yep, we see that. And very, very young. Very young indeed. So, all right. One more bacon seed. And there you go. This is the heckler. And of course, the heckler's always got a smile on his face, tongue sticking out, thinking, hey, look what I'm gonna do. Troublemaker, if you ask me. And nice looking eyes, though. Motorola Razr version 3. Did have one myself. All right, Yvonne. I would never own up to that, but okay. Flip phones back in the day. Okay, Maria's going back to bed. Into the Lurkers Lounge. Yep, go have a nap. We'll yell at you if there's something big happening. All right. And that should be okay. All right, that is our bacon seeds for today, you guys. And they are indeed beautiful, and we do enjoy looking at them. Let's have a look and see if it's any lighter there in the Philippines. Nope, not yet, at least not that I can tell. I want to double check and make sure that screen is actually moving. And yep, it is. We see cars going by down on the bottom there. You see them? Fast ones, speedy cars. So we know our stream is live and it is working, but not time yet. So give it a little bit more time. Things are still waking up there in good old the Philippines, so it is what it is. Let's pop over to this place, and this is Yellowstone, and it looks like they are getting some kind of a hazy snowstorm or something on top of everything smoking there. You know, it does really look like it's a bombing range scene where things are just finishing smoking, but yep, definitely a snowstorm, and a lot of stuff coming down. We'll see what happens when we check back there later. I'm not too worried about that right now. Let us maybe pop over to Hawaii and see how Hawaii is doing, and we will take a look there and see what we've got. So here we go. Oh, I need to fix that up as well. Hang on, we had this. There we go. All right, fixed the problem, and as we can see, this is from 1:31 a.m. Hawaii time. That is that wonderful little pot that has the flow out into there. This is our primary vent that was underneath the hornitos that it built up. There's that other second hornito, the smaller one, that was partially broken, and it definitely still has lava tubes going into this particular hornito, all downhill, and that flows into there as well as flows out in the backside when the levels get high enough. We'll refresh this one real quick and see what we've got now. There we go, and there's exactly what I mentioned, the primary one, the little one down here, and it almost looks like it is repairing itself, although we can't see for sure because of that smoke. That hole here definitely down a whole bunch, and that's actually several feet down. It may not look like a lot from this angle, but that is actually fairly deep. And you can see that same depth over here in the lava lake as the lava is slowly draining out into the abyss of the world, and filling up all kinds of pockets and holes, and possibly even flowing back into the actual magma chamber itself. We never know. Anyway, 1:34 a.m. for this shot wasn't very good. This is what it looks like right now, and of course you can see the smoke plumes, especially where the new fresh lava is meeting the old lava. We do see quite a bit of that off-gassing. This right here is from the cone that is right there, and then of course a little bit more from right here in the flow path. We do see some other spots that are smoking a little bit, but nothing major. Not going to worry about those. This is, of course, the big toe from the other side, and the way it lays there. That's the hornito. That's the big vent there. The little hornito there, flowing to that one, and then that one flowing into the foot-like shape thing. That actually is starting to look like a hand now rather than a foot, but let's refresh it. We'll take a look, and there you go. That's what it looks like right now. So yeah, it's definitely looking like it's creating another little bowl over on this side, and this one you can see there's quite a bit of depth right there. That's probably 12-15 feet. It's quite deep, and makes you wonder where this lava that's in here is going, because we don't see it as per se, but we know it's coming back in here from the lava pool. So pretty cool, and that's what we've got there. If we look at the thermal, I'm not sure what happened to their thermal camera, but that's what we're seeing nowadays. And if we refresh that, that's what it looks like right now. a little bit different. I'm not sure what they've done as far as the settings, but that is what we are seeing. And I did not refresh this one. I need to do that. And that pulled it back out. We do have some new earthquakes in there. We're just going to change this a little bit. And world imagery, there we go. And we'll close that back up. Again, this is the Hawaii map, and you guys can peruse that one on your own. First, I want to kind of look out here. We don't see any new ones out here. Well, there's one that's from yesterday, 1659. I did miss that one. 5.5 miles down, and it was a 2.5 magnitude. So still a little bit of activity, but we didn't see anything happening this morning. Okay, Pahala area, of course, our earthquakes continue, and some of these from today. 1233 for that 22.8 miles down. This is one from the 8th. This is today as well. 1147 and 19.3 miles down for that 2.3, and that's from the 8th. That's the 9th. This one is from today, 0355, 2.2, 21.9 miles down. 2.4, 20.2 miles down. Yesterday's stuff, day before yesterday. And I'm just looking for the newest ones, and we're not seeing any newer stuff there. Okay, none there. We're all good with that. We do have this guy up here, happened at 5:46 a.m. Hawaii time, and it's about 700 meters above sea level. That means it is definitely in the mountain itself, and it was a 2.0, and that's what we've got. You can bring up some of the good things like cameras and so on from around the area. Not sure how good these things are. That's a panoramic view from way back when, February 24th. Always have to look at those because sometimes those cameras sit there without changing, and when we think, hey, it's the same shot every day, and it actually isn't. That one, we can't see what it is. February 24th as well, so may have lost power. And then, of course, these other ones here. Yeah, this one is the 18th of March, so it hasn't changed. We're going to leave that one be. And the other one, there should be a thermal. No, that's not the thermal. Let me get a little closer. And there we go. Now we can get to it. There's your thermal for the area. And that one is up to date, the 10th, and 11:10 Hawaii time. So we do see that, and that is what it's looking like there. Pretty awesome. We're seeing a little bit more cooling up here, as we can see. Of course, the darker the color, the cooler it is, and that is pretty awesome to see that. All right, let me get out of this screen. There we go. Let us go ahead down to Kilauea, and that's way down here. Unless I zoom out a little bit, we can get there faster. And there's Kilauea. And of course, with this map, you guys have all kinds of options to take a look at the cameras on your own, as well as take a look at the earthquakes and so on. So this one, 2.2 at 10:57 a.m. and this is a 2.1 at 1:46 a.m. and you notice the depth on that, 0 miles. In other words, it was right there. The other one is minus 4, or pardon me, yeah, so about 0.4 of a mile above sea level. The other one would have been right at sea level. and that's kind of what you're looking at. So that is Kilauea, and that's a caldera inside a caldera, which is inside a caldera. Could actually be another caldera there, and this is another caldera here. And let's zoom in on these a little bit so we get the latest here as well. These cameras, you guys can always bring them up on your own. That is from the observatory itself. I noticed this is really starting to slough off in here, and I kind of keep wondering, is this going to slide in? Is this observatory going to be in a bad spot in the future? So we'll have a look at that. Would be pretty interesting, pretty amazing if it does. So hopefully it won't. And let's see, the other cameras here. The rift zone, northeast rift zone. Let's look at that. Don't see it as well here because of the trees, and they're not going to chop any trees down. And this camera here is another view. Again, this is April 10th, yeah, so up-to-date picture, and that's what we're seeing of the caldera, and this is from right on top of the observatory, and it gives you a pretty good idea of what is going on there. Looks awesome, so really nice. So the only really major earthquakes are those ones. So you guys can go to these cameras on your own, as well as the gas metering, GPS, and tilt meters, as well as some of these seismographs. Some of them are pretty interesting when you see the shakers on there, like this one, and this one as well. So you take a look at your timelines, you probably see that one was just before 1700, and I bet in that one was just before 1700. This one here, no, maybe not. Okay, maybe there's another one in there that set that off. Let's see, do we see any more fresh ones? No. Oh, there's a couple down here. When's this one from? 1500 UTC, or 9 local time, 2.05 in magnitude, and that was 0.7 of a mile down, or 1.12 kilometers down. Not that far. The other one here, 9/11 from yesterday, and this one is also 9/11 from yesterday. Things that make you go we should be seeing some more quakes. Oh, we have one here that I didn't look at 1439, a brand new one, 2.2, and that is 2.5 miles down. That'll be close to 4 kilometers down, very close to it, 4.13. So gives you a pretty good idea of what it is. All right, and I think we can zoom out from this a little bit and just double check, make sure I didn't miss any big red spots, and we should be good for right now. So that is Hawaii in a nutshell, and we're not seeing all that much in there, and that is all right. So hey, Rick is back. Welcome, Rick. Good to see you. Cannon Askus Country also made it in. Good to see you there. And hopefully we've got a few others that popped in. While I'm here, let's take a look at what we had in our USGS stuff of tricks today. And just a short little video. This one was from May 18th, 2018. And it's a sparkle box. Hey, that looks like my fireworks in my backyard. Oh, but I don't have lava like that. Especially the big chunks. I bet you that made a boom. I didn't even think about recording the volume. They didn't have it on there, but I thought that looked pretty cool. So that was what that was, and that was a rift area. Yeah, Kilauea is correct. And a lot of sparkles, and this next one here is East Rift Zone, and I missed the date, but look at the chunks of lava that are being thrown up there. Wow. I'm making sure everybody's got their lava fixed for today, so that's the goal and the ploy. Making sure you get enough lava, and that hopefully will help you out a little bit. And I'm going to pause it there. We're getting ready to go on the break. I'm going to see if our Taal volcano is starting to make an appearance, and it is getting lighter there, but it is also very, very cloudy, so we don't get no real sunshine. Thank you for the 3-minute warning, Piggy, and Pop It releases in 2 minutes. What? Oh my god. Oh boy. All right. I'll make this quick. Let's hurry up. Somebody hit the like button. Get it over 100 or Pop It is going to kill me. Please, please, somebody hit those like buttons and get it over 100 really quickly, or I'm going to be dying. Pop It's going to attack my legs and I won't ever be able to walk again. So save me, you guys. Help me out. Hey, there we go. All right. We got it to 100, 101. Thank you, guys. Really do appreciate that. That saves me from that big Pop-It attack. And thank you, everyone. And for those good people who are new and have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do consider giving it a quick shot. That would really, really help us out. And if you hit that bell notification while you're there, you should be all good. If you need to know the times of the stream, you can take a look down in the description. Of course, it will tell you down there that the weekend times are different than the weekday times. On the weekends, we do start 3 hours earlier, and that is to accommodate a lot of the European people, because it otherwise is after midnight for most of them when the stream comes on the weekday evenings, and that's just too late for them, since most of the people do still work for a living, stuff like that. And on that friendly note, it is time for me to go take a little bit of a break. I'll take 5 minutes. I will be back. Hey, Pamela Moncure just snuck in the door. Grab a cookie, Pamela, and you'll be all good. And I will be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling, play nice, and here comes some music. And I'll be back. Okay, I've got my microphone back on. Is that picture moving? Why does that look like it's not moving? Yeah, it is moving. Sort of. Yeah, we can see the little clocks going. All right. Anyway, that was day 60, and I figured I'd throw that in there for you guys. And yeah, 106-ish here. Cool. 106 a.m. or p.m. Brandy, or sorry, Debbie Brandy. Curious. And thank you for welcoming me back to Piggy and seeing D-Boy and Sue Hayes and Kevin Haynes and Yvonne Kunkel. And did I miss anyone else? I think I got you all. Okay. Anyway, that was a lovely time. It looks like that is actually stuck there for some reason. Let's move it ahead a little bit and enjoy a little bit more of the lava coming out of there. Come on, there you go. And we'll watch that really throw some more material out there before we get back at our things. You can see down on the bottom right-hand side there, that was a very, very tall eruption when it shot out of there, and definitely a lot higher than what the volcano itself is. So that was pretty awesome. And yeah, wow, look at it. It's just ooey and gooey everywhere. And it made that wonderful cone look all lit up and well. You could see it from a distance. So for those people who didn't see this before, yeah, this was day 60 of our Icelandic volcano eruption. Looked pretty awesome, and hopefully you remember these things. I liked it anyway back then. Looked pretty good. Hide the cart from Piggy. Yeah, big thanks to whoever, and whoever hid the cart. Oh my God, don't hide the cart. Piggy needs more stuff. And actually, we've got a new cart for Piggy. The one that she had there, we had to replace it. Had to get rid of the lava. I burned some holes in it with the lava. So, and we're giving her a brand new higher speed, higher powered cart. It's going to have 4-wheel drive on it and everything, I promise. So she can get through those mud puddles. Anyway, that looked pretty awesome on the screen, and I did like it, and I thought, you know, we'll just go back and have a quick look at it. And okay, so let's get back to our actual volcano stuff. Quick jaunt around to see, and Ta'al is getting more into the daylight. We do see a few little puffs of smoke above it, and nothing too major or serious. And unfortunately, that's it. It was downgraded to a V2 from a 4 yesterday or day before, if I remember correctly. And it is less of a threat now than it has been before. Okay, Yvonne, you go get some sleep and take care. All the best to you, and happy work tomorrow. Hopefully you won't be overworked. And that's all cool. Good night, Yvonne. Yeah, Piggy's getting a 4x4 cart. We're going to make sure she's got good wheels for her. Things that can go up and down hills, and maybe the occasional stairs as well. And I think that'll be good. What? George Couto, Sao Miguel Island in Azores, a sleepy volcano. Yep. George, we were looking at the charts, and a matter of fact, I don't know if I still have it on the screen here. Yeah, I do. There it is. And we had a couple of quakes, but nothing of major consequences in the last day or two. So If we zoom out a little bit, and there we go. So we have nothing out here on Miguel at all, and everything that we see is still concentrated for the most part right around Sao George, and nothing we can do with that. So that's what we're seeing, and that was the latest quake right there, which is a 2.0, happened at 13:38. Just so you know. And there it is. And yep, Azores, Champagne, wow. And of course, this one, if you need that map, the link is in the channel there, so you can go take a peek at it. And when we pop back over, it is nighttime there, and that's what we're seeing on the pictures, and the couple of harbor shots, and of course the inlet there. And that is all full of big waves as they come crashing in. Definitely not the calmest seas. Anyhow, let's carry on. We're going to take another look, and this is what Fuego is looking like right now. Wow, that is pretty cloudy if you ask me. Where the heck is Fuego? Whoop, it's that thing with all the clouds on the screen. And yeah, I'm sure the volcano is underneath there somewhere, but those are big and fluffy. You can just walk on over and have a look at the volcano. It'll be okay. Anyway, let's move back over to Popocatépetl, where most of that snow has melted, even though we are still seeing clouds. And we can't see it from the backside, but this front view, you can see that most of that snow has gone, at least up to the portion that we can see. And let's see, we did have that. We did take a look at these, I think. This is Tolica in Nicaragua, not Costa Rica. And it is still lightly smoking, but nothing major. Other volcano here, and we did not get an update on this picture. It is showing the 9th is when this photo is from, so it hasn't updated, don't know why. And of course, sorry, I should have actually mentioned that is Messiah. The volcano is Messiah. And over here, this is San Cristobal, and we did see some smoke again this morning just off of the area there, and nothing else on that one. So that's what we're seeing. Just trying to get that picture all in there. It's just kind of not lined up very well. There we go. Something like that. Okay, so that's what we're seeing there. And like I say, this picture, because it's old, I'm not even going to worry about it, from the 9th. Hopefully it'll get updated, and we'll see something in the future here. All right, what other volcanoes do we have? We had, of course, Merapi. That is Merapi right now, and we are seeing what it is doing, and it's calmed down a little bit from what we were seeing before. And I want to get on to that one. There we are. And we already did check out, wrong one, hit the wrong one. We already did look at the White Isle volcano and Ruapehu, as well as, well, the two views of Ruapehu on New Zealand. We know it's not erupting. It's being quiet, so that is all cool. Sabancaya in Peru, yeah, I will have to take a look. Actually, you want to email me the link, Mars 2028, and we'll see if we can actually use that one, depending on what you're looking at there. So, a long time no see, Semaru. Semaru right there, smoking. It's a beautiful picture too. And there, Semeru with a little puff just for you. What do you think of that? Sophie, I hope you like that. And yeah, they did have it zoomed in, but they also had some problems with the camera the last couple of days. And I've been trying to make it work here from this end. And every time I went there, that site was down, or they were doing other things with it, showing some weird stuff on there. But yeah, it looks pretty darn good, and that is indeed Semeru. So we know that there is activity at the top. You can definitely see it throwing material out. I emailed it to you a few days ago, but if it didn't go through, I can send it again. Probably send it to me again, Mars 2028. Sometimes I miss things, and they just get packed away as I get a fair amount of email every day. Some days it's a little more than I can handle. So, but anyway, yeah, looking at Semeru, definitely a beautiful site there. Almost what we call a picturesque style volcano. Welcome, Alan Coker. Good to see you. Glad to have you on board here. And yeah, looks nice. Okay, that's what that guy is doing. I had some footage of something that I wanted to share, but I can't remember where the heck I put it. Let's see. Oh, we haven't looked at Merapi. No, sorry, not Merapi. Stromboli. So let's pop over to Stromboli, and that is what Stromboli is looking like in the dark right now. And it wasn't doing too much. I did get a little bit of footage here of Stromboli. Let me see if I can load that up real quick. And hopefully it'll show up without too many difficulties. And okay, which other one's there? There's my Stromboli one, and we will throw that up there. So this was because we don't have the ability to save that one, I did grab it and just thought I'd kind of share that. And of course I got these little flares and stuff, but as soon as I quit recording, about 5 seconds later, of course, that's when the biggest eruption happened, and of course I missed it. So that's kind of what we're looking at and had to live with. But this was Stromboli from earlier, probably about 5 hours ago, just right at dark or so for them. And that is pretty cool. 11:06 Tony's stream. What happened? Oh, Stromboli had an explosion tonight. Yeah, that's probably that one. 11:06. That's probably what I missed. So that does happen. Okay, Mars 2028. Thank you. I appreciate it. And all right, let us keep going here. What else did I want to get? Okay, so that was that one. While I'm here, let me see if I can load these other ones, and we will see what they were actually about. Oh, I know which ones they were. This one here. And I know I'm probably loading it in the wrong spot, but this is Popocatépetl, and you take a look at the smoke coming out of it this morning. And this was obviously fairly early, 7:04 a.m. and that's their time, so that would have been about 8:04 here. And it was definitely throwing some black smoke out, or darker stuff, and I thought it was very, very interesting to see that. Wow, Grandma B, thank you kindly. Grandma B throws in a $5 super chat. Really do appreciate that support, Grandma B. That's awesome. Thank you kindly. And really do like that. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what we were looking at there. And it's nice to see it actually working for a change. And that was it for that particular video. So let me get rid of that one, and we will also get rid of that video. So we're back on the live, and that was Stromboli live right there. But we're going to show one more video here, and then we will get into our other goody stuff that we were looking at. Not sure how big this one was. This was from the opposite side, of course, of our wonderful Popocatépetl, and this is what it looked like. So I think it was pretty awesome, you know, just to watch it, and that's during sunrise. So a beautiful sight nonetheless. All right. Anyway, yeah, it looked pretty good. I thought it was kind of neat to watch it erupt. All right, we're going to leave that alone, and we will move on to our other stuff. We will have a look and see what has been going on earthquake-wise, and see if we see anything new in the world. And let me get over to that appropriate map. There it is. First thing I'm looking for, of course, the red spots, and we see a red one right there, a red there, a red there, and those are the latest ones, of course. So let's zoom in just a little bit. We'll just do the coastal area here of North America first. We see some very, very small ones, but again, San Andreas Trench, or fault, I should say, and it is actually a trench is developing, but that is going through there, and we see it doing its thing. Juan de Fuca plate still subducting under North America, all good, and we do see our wonderful stuff up here in Alaska, and all the way out the Aleutian Islands, and we don't see any really big quakes out there that are new. This guy was 4.2, and that was from yesterday as well. Actually, let's look here for a second. 5.0 happened today at 3:43, just off the coast of Japan. This one here is 4.7, 2:30 a.m. Japan time, and just off the coast as well. So that should be okay. We don't see too many others there. We do see a couple out here in the middle of the ridge, not really doing too much. 4.4 on that one. From that's actually yesterday's. This one is from today, 12:10, and 4.8 on that guy. So again, this thing is popping itself back out. We do see this red guy here, 4.9, definitely in Indonesia, and went off. We don't see any other really new ones, nothing big in the area. This, however, over here keeps on going. Sabang, Indonesia, and we'll zoom in a little bit more here because there is a whole cluster right there, and there we go. 5.0, and that was today at 4:43. This guy here is 5.1 at 7:34. This guy is 5.4, and not sure the depth on that one, but that was yesterday at 19:32. And then we have this extra one here, and that was depth 10 kilometers, 4.5. So A little bit of action there, not sure what is actually going on there. Obviously some kind of subduction into the middle of the zone. And looking at this fault here, just to let you know, this fault here is one of those, it's similar to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. It's the Indian Ridge there, and it's producing new land here. And that is helping to push this upward into, of course, into the mountains, making those mountains a lot taller, as well as subducting underneath this plate over here, which is your Indonesian plate, which is all really part of the Eurasian plate, if you want to call it that. And that looks pretty cool. All right, I think we're good with earthquakes. Looking over here in Greece real quick, nothing new, nothing major. We do see a couple little ones. This is in Kosovo, and 4.2 happened at yesterday, 1858, 10 kilometers down. Nothing major to speak of. 4.3 Arma, Greece, and 10 kilometers down happened yesterday as well at 2012. And these old ones by Crete, not going to worry about them. So that is our earthquakes there. Going to the volcano map, a real quick review here. So Asja and Fregadalfjall, or Ragnar if you will, right there, still doing their thing. Seo George, all still waiting. We're waiting. And we'll see what it does. Cumbre Vieja being quiet. Our Michael down here in Sandwich Islands is being okay too. We do see a new quake there, 4.9. And our stuff all the way along here, Sabancaya. And I do believe we had a picture of it somewhere along the way, but that was off of our weather map. Anyway, these are all pretty much doing what they're supposed to. This is, of course, the Kamchatka Peninsula, and I'm not sure which one. Okay, it's the top one that was erupting, Shivalush, or Shivaluk. I'm not sure how do you pronounce that, but that's on the Kamchatka Peninsula, and that one is still definitely active. We do see other quakes here near Hiroshima, 5.0, so not too bad. This one here, 5.5, Indonesia, and we didn't see too much else. Everything still looks pretty normal as far as our volcano settings, and I don't see anything screaming at me that says, hey, I'm new. Heard Island still doing its thing. Down Madagascar, Mayotte, still okay there. And our Black Lava volcano still doing its thing. DR Congo still happy. Urta Ale doing its thing. If we zoom in a little bit here, there we can see Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli, and Campi. And of course, those are Italy's fame and fortune there, and they are still doing exactly what they were doing beforehand. Zooming back out a little bit, and I think we're good with this map, unless there's anything new that I might have missed. I think we've got them all, though. Quick peek in the wonderful Canary Islands. And I'm going to refresh that again just to see what is happening. And there we go. All right. So we've got, ooh, this is new right there, 4.4. And that is part of the Canary Islands. I never knew that was up there. And that is pretty awesome. Not sure if that's going to indicate anything happening there, but it is pretty cool to see. Let's get back to the main islands here, and of course we see down here We do have this one right there is a 2.3, and then we have this other one which is a 2.6 right off the coast. Now this volcano, I'm worried about it because if it does continue here, there are some very, very steep edges on here, and this one could easily produce a tsunami if we have some of that material falling into the ocean. So I'm not trying to be a hate monger or anything like that, but this one is always scary. It has actually produced tsunamis in the past. Kim Raudenbush, hey, what? I'm new. Sorry, I had to. What do you mean you're new? New what? Kim Raudenbush, you're late. You better get your note out. We want to see it. Building my crayons cano. A crayon cano? Oh wow. And Kim, you gotta give your note, excuse note to Piggy, so she can make sure that everything is okay there. Anyway, zooming in, and this is what's actually happening right on La Palma, and some of these are already getting 3 days old. As you can see, we go up to 3 days on this particular map and on this setting. So that is what we got here. Hey, Silversmith also made it in really late. You too, give your thing to Piggy there for being late. Yep, we're gonna have to load Piggy up, and we'll give Piggy some extra crayons. There's some crayons for you, Piggy, and I think I got the right amount. Oops, I went one over. My bad. Okay, but lots of stuff, and we'll get that new cart for you tomorrow, Piggy. So it'll all be good. All right, let us zoom back out, and hopefully my other map here has given me no earthquakes. I don't know why this thing is not showing up with earthquakes. It's almost like it forgot the earthquakes. So I'm gonna have to see what's going on. Might have to close that out altogether and retry it and see what happens. So if I copy it and I kill it, and of course here's another site for you to go to if you're curious, and this is the Smithsonian Institute site, and I will actually give you that link. I'm still working on other stuff here, so I'll paste and go, and there we go. I'm going to copy this link and drop it here into the chat. So if you want to look at some stuff, Smithsonian Institute of Education, and Smithsonian has some wonderful stuff there. All right, did it refresh? No, it did not give me any earthquakes. All right, somebody broke my map, and I'm out of earthquakes on that one. I'm not going to worry about it, and let us get over to our weather and our other charts here, and we will see what we've got. So I'm going to refresh both before we even get over there. That way you won't have to suffer through it. And let's see, come on, there we go. All right, click on the right button, one button, and that gets me over to our wonderful map. Okay, so looking at SO2 real quick, we don't see that much coming off of Iceland. It's pretty cool. We do see a little bit coming this way. I wonder where's that actually coming from. Up in the north, but it is drifting this way, so it makes you wonder where that is. It might be from Kamchatka, but looking at most of what we see here, looks not so bad. In Europe, we do have our plume coming off of Etna, Volcano, and Stromboli doing their thing, so that's kind of what's happening there. And the other areas here will probably be just generalized pollution. We do have RTVE is right here, so that little batch is from RTVE. Most of this would be industrial pollution. This one here, of course, is from DR Congo, our big volcano there. And that little plume from the gold mines. And let's see. Okay. And this is Sabancaya is causing this. I'm not sure if that'll show up or not. Not very good picture. And I deleted all those other ones, but I did have that on there once before. Let me see if we can do this real quick and get you a Sabancaya a little bit bigger on the screen. I don't particularly like this vertical video thing that they've got going on here, but that is what it is. But that is a Sabancaya. And you can see that it is definitely off-gassing, hence that stream of SO2 in there. That's being caused by this. So that is pretty awesome, and we like it. And okay, we can zoom that back out a little bit. Actually, we'll get rid of Sabancaya and that picture. There we go. And we'll continue down on the southern hemisphere first. Of course, a White Island volcano. That is this one here. Does it show up? Yep. There's White Island volcano. Well, it doesn't show up, but you can sort of see it. It is out there. It's in the haze. So that's all okay. And up here in Tonga, you have Tofua. That is definitely throwing off some of that. And then out here you'll have Yasur and his two buddies, and they're continuing to do their thing. Looking at Java here in Indonesian areas. Of course, Semeru on the end, and you've got Merapi in the middle, and Krakatoa giving us some of this stuff over here. But this is also Jakarta, very busy place, so you do get some pollution from human-made stuff as well. Going up a little bit, and we do see a lot of pollution around here, but that is Taal is right there, and Taal volcano is producing some of it. But you also have Manila right there, so very densely populated. Seeing a little bit more on the backside of Taiwan here, and that stands to reason. Getting the pollution from the other side. Looking at Japan, some of those plumes are from the volcanoes, of course, but not too much. And this is where it gets confusing. Okay, so we've got the major plume right here, except for it was the volcano that was up here that was really blowing off. That's a little confusing. And the middle one not so bad. Again, Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia. Maybe it's the other one that was actually going. And we'll have to take a look and double check those names. Let us zoom out a little bit and just kind of look at the rest of it. Wow, Daryl R. throws in a $2 super chat. Thanks, Daryl. Daryl R. $2. Thank you kindly, Daryl. Appreciate that support. Wonderful. And yeah, looking at what we've got, India, of course, has its normal pollution levels. And we see our stuff in southern Africa as well as the Congo. And we already looked at what's coming off of Etna and so on. So all good there. Let's move over to the weather map. And I am going to refresh this one. It is set for 4 o'clock. It is now, oh, hang on, that might be right. I did refresh it. Never mind. We're all good. Let's start out in Iceland, of course. And interior, quite cold, 8, 9, 10 Celsius. Burr. Peninsula, the Rikens Peninsula, 3 or 4 degrees depending on where you're at there, which is not bad. Quick peek at the precipitation while we're there. Snow down on the bottom, windy coming through there, and snow up on the top legs. Not good. I don't like snow. And oh, mummy of hamsters renewed. Yay! Living la vida lava. Okay, wonderful. And here we've got some of that wonderful Gulf Stream air circulating around Ireland, quite warm in some spots, up to 10 degrees. Really, really awesome. And England isn't too bad, as well as Scotland. Better than what they had yesterday. Looking at Germany, nighttime temps around 2 or 1 degree in some spots, 4 degrees in others. But hopefully during the day it'll be nice and warm for them. Same thing with Holland and Belgium and those places. Down on the bottom end of France, a little bit warmer. Up on the top, still a little cool. And when we look at Spain, they look like they're getting the weather they should be getting because of this warmer air being pulled up. It definitely is starting to make it a little nicer there. Of course, out in the Canary Islands, 18, 19 degrees out there, pretty normal. Africa looks nice and hot, and we're in the 30s, someplace mid and high 30s in some places, but mid 30s for the most part, I guess. Middle East, again, same kind of weather. We do see pretty warm here in the Indian Ocean. That's awesome. And of course, looking at India and its little countries around it, they're all kind of cooking a little bit. And you know, it's amazing. You put a real big mountain ridge there. You got 29, 30, 31 degrees on one side of that mountain range, and you got minus 14 C on the other side. Some places minus 9, minus 15 C. So it's amazing what really tall mountains will do for you. They'll block off that cold air and keep that cold. It's even warmer there. That must be a lower lying area. And what is this? Malakas. Malakas looks like a stormus. And here you got Megi, and that is also a storm, and that is right in the Philippines, and it looks like the other one is going to get there as well. Australia doesn't look too terribly bad. A little cool on the bottom end, and Tasmania, some spots 7, 8 degrees. A little cold, but I'm sure they know winter is coming. And of course down here, New Zealand, same kind of thing, pretty nice there, but we do have some pretty nasty circulations still happening. And just zooming out a little bit, looking at all the way across there, pretty hot around the equator. Brazil is still very warm, doing its thing, as well as portions of, I guess, Bolivia. Argentina cooled down a little bit, and of course Peru still doing well, that kind of thing. Mexico definitely heating up. 40 degrees in some spots, and some of that is sneaking over into Texas. And if you want to get warm, you can steal some of that Texas air, and I'm sure Lucas Snow won't mind cooling off just a little bit. Unfortunately, we still have cold air circulation up here in Canada, where I am, and it is being drawn down from the north, and we will get down to about minus 10 Celsius tonight, which is not very favorable as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, let's go to precipitation. Yeah, look at that. Snow clouds. Snow! And snow to the south of me, snow to the north. Spooky avocado. Hey, welcome. Glad that you got back in there. Excellent. And anyway, we do see a little bit of stuff right here on the eastern coast of the U.S. and Canada, affecting, I guess it would be PEI and Nova Scotia and New Brunswick for the most part. And spooky, yeah, spooky avocado. Yeah, I like that. Renewed. Gotta love it. Okay, and here's that storm that's kind of messing around here. I don't know what that's going to do with all that warm air, but we do have a Gulf Stream that wants to come up there, so go away. Go that way. Up there somewhere. Looking up in Norway and Sweden and those areas, we do see that they are getting some more snow, and of course they still have some very cold circulations coming in from the north, shooting that all into there. Quick peek here, we do still see our global equatorial storm that I always mention. Goes all the way around the planet, which is pretty awesome in that sense, but I don't like it. Rain in the rainforest, go figure. And when we get back down, these storms here, I don't know how bad they are, but that looks like somebody's going to get nailed with a lot of water. 39.5 millimeters. That's what they'll get in 3 hours roughly. So that's a lot of water. Anyway, and there's the other storm. That one doesn't look quite as bad. But still, it is there. So circulation around this one going the other way, not this way. So we'll see what that does in the future. And looks like we've got some really big storms developing down south, and those look massive. Hopefully nobody's going to be down there. A lot of snow happening and that kind of stuff, but you see all of them down here in close to the Antarctic, and wow, just a lot of stuff. Anyway, getting into a few temperature shots here. Okay, I'm just trying to cruise around here to see where we get the coldest point. I seen minus 63 already, so minus 63 there. That's pretty cold. Is there any more around here that are colder? But yeah, I think we'll have to live with a minus 63 at that point. And these other areas look like they're getting a little bit warmer weather, balmy even. So let's see. We don't see anything else. Oh, minus 61. Yeah. So minus 63 degrees. That is plenty cold, and I don't think we need to worry about that. So don't complain if it's cold at your house. It is definitely getting there. Peak tourist season in Brazil is during the northern hemisphere's winter. But that's when your beach days are almost likely to get rained out. Okay, things that make you go, okay. Well, it's warm. You're in a jungle. What do you expect? I need glasses to put grass to put on one of those. You need grass to put on one of those? Put those on? Oh, okay. Anyway, that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. And stay warm. Minus 63 for the absolute. Oh, 64 we found. Yeah, too cold for me. Let's end it over at Taal, since that is kind of a rainy day there. That's what it looks like it's doing anyway. And you're welcome, Piggy. Thank you. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you being here today. And I thank you all Of course, without you, the stream wouldn't be here. So very kind of all of you to pop in and to be part of our wonderful lava family. And on that friendly note, I'm going to say, hey, if you have not yet hit that like button, the easiest way to help the stream out is to pop that like button. That would really, really be nice if you could. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you like what you're seeing and you want to see some more of these streams. It is a daily stream, for now at least, and we will try to keep it as that and try to keep our times, as I am gamefully looking for employment, so we may have to change things slightly. We'll see what happens in the future. But anyway, we'll leave that alone for right now. I don't want to play what-if games, so we'll leave it alone. Big thank you to my moderators, of course, for being here, and really appreciate you. Also, really do appreciate our wonderful super chatters. We had Grandma B for the $5 and Daryl R for the $2, and that is excellent. Also want to say thank you to all of you who are members, and so the people in the green, of course, are wonderful members. Do appreciate each and every one of your support there, and that is awesome. So thank you kindly. And yeah, get to 140. Just need 4 likes. Let's see if we can find 4 more. Otherwise, Piggy might send that. Kim Raudenbush, smarten up. I'm shutting down. It's Sunday. You need to pay attention. Anyway, yeah, we need a few more of those. Otherwise, Piggy is going to send that evil cat after me again. And I'm going to get clawed and chewed up. So save me. Save Dr. Fox by hitting that like button. That is the most and easiest way to support this channel and keep my legs intact. So that would really, really be nice. Save me, you guys. Save me from that bad cat. You know, the cat. I don't know if you remember seeing that cat. I seen it. It was evil. Let me see if I can find that evil cat real quick before we go here. Save Dr. Fox. Yes, save me. I don't want to get eaten. And let's see if we can find that mean and nasty cat. I know it was here somewhere. It's been around. It was batting me around earlier. Let's see if I can find it. It was mean and horrible, I tell you. It had no sympathy on me. But we'll see if we can find it. Yeah. Yep, I found it. And this is what happens. This is what happens to me when I don't get enough likes. I get battered around by Pop It, and out the window I go. There you go. And that's what happens. And so, yeah, I don't want that to happen. Save me, you guys. Save me. All right. We're going to put it back here. And that is all good. Cananaskis country, have a good night. Take care. And thank you for being here. And all good. Okay, I don't see it moving up there. It's still at 136 on my screen, so hopefully it'll sneak up. Hit that like button, save the Dr. Fox. That's how we do it. All right, be good, everyone. Take care of yourselves. And again, thank you to each and every member of our lava family. I'm glad to have you all on board here. And really do appreciate each and every one of you. And on that friendly note, please remember, tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. take care, everyone. Have a super good night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now. Oink, oink.